we open up with a cover. We did all the small things and shit, you know, just to kind of grab their attention because they don't know our shit.
Yeah.
We don't even know our shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No. But we grabbed them and fucking the stage is enormous. They got smoke machines, like fucking all the lights you wanted. It's a full blown fucking show.
Production.
Yeah, it's insane. And you were telling me this story. I should have let you fucking tell it, but I'm just trying to, because you won't say it because you're too fucking humble. He hopped off stage because Nevin's singing. He's doing his verse. He's getting a swig of water. And one of the guys that booked us or something like that, he's like, dude, you were fucking born for this shit, weren't you? And then I don't know what your reply was. You're like, probably just like, yeah, or something. But like, I mean, you look at Leroy up on stage, and it's fucking incredible to watch. Like, I mean, my dad's your number one fucking fan.
True,
dude.
Mr.
You know,
Morning.
I got replaced because of you, man.
Dude, you're a fucking rock star. Like, dude, he fucking loves Leroy, and I love him too. And so does the band, and so does the crowd. You know, and he's so engaging. He's so fucking energetic, and he's real. He's Leroy up on stage. You know, but what's fucking funny about you, dude, is you're the most stoic son of a bitch on planet Earth before a show.
Oh, before a show?
Before a show, you don't talk to fucking Leroy. Don't you can, you know, and he's just fucking plain face, just one word answers. And
I don't know what it is. It's not even that like I'm like there's no need, like I have no need to like get in the zone. Like like some people are like, "Are you getting in the zone right now?" I'm like, "No, I'm just going to go up there and do it." Like it's as simple as that. Like I just go up there and I do it. And then but like before a show, I don't know, I just get like super sleepy. Like I could literally fall asleep before every show. And then
people get nervous, their cortisol levels go up, they might want to shit themselves. I just get tired.
Dude, for real, like there's been shows where I'm like, we're chilling and I'm just like, I just want to take a nap. Yeah. And I'll go up on stage and then like the switch just flips.
Well, you did a fucking show sicker than hell.
Oh yeah, we did a Marvel show. I was sick as a dog.
Dude, you were a fucking killer for that one.
I was we usually like do a rehearsal before a show just to kind of like warm up and like get tight on the stuff we still need to work on. And I was there and I was like, I can't even, like I was having to like barely whisper my parts because I could like barely talk. And I was like just so sick, got up on stage and then flipped the switch and just went the fuck off.
Yeah.
And then we always take a break halfway through at Marble. And I like went to the bathroom and I came back and I sat on the stairs, like on the side of the stage. And I was just like hands on my head, like just gasping for air. And some girls came up there like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. Like I feel so terrible." And they're like, "Well, you're doing a great job." I was like, "Thank you. I feel awful."
Yeah.
And then just had to do the second set, but like that's the thing about this is like there's no off days. Like there's no option. It has to happen.
Yeah.
And so you have and the only way it's gonna happen is if you make it happen. Yeah.
And we're not big time. Like by any means, you know. I mean, in Albuquerque, we're well known, you know.
Well, I was gonna say, like, as far as like the Albuquerque music goes, there's not a whole lot of. I know, like, I mean, the big rap scene or the big music scene here is rap,
right?
But as far as like rock goes, I haven't found a whole lot of prominent rock bands that are actually putting themselves out there, consistently like you guys are.
Man. I mean, you know, we're like I said, we're not big time by any means, you know. But in Albuquerque, we are. So the no off days thing is something that's pretty fucking serious, you know, that we try to, because, I mean, we do this because we have fun doing it, right? And we like what we produce, and we love putting on a show. We're all entertainers to some level, right? But there's a lot of work that we all put in. Like, we all got 9 to 5s, right? You know, and this is our fucking our passion, you know what I mean? We love playing music. We love each other, but, like, there's a lot of things you sacrifice, especially like when you're trying to put the band first, you know. But the band has to be first, or else you're not gonna fucking do anything with it, you know. You're just gonna be maybe like just a somebody, or
you're just gonna be those guys that play music.
Yeah, you're just those fucking guys that play music, or wondering what might have been if you actually put time and effort and you're all into it.
Do you feel like you guys all started with that mindset, or was that something that kind of like had to seep in? Was like, okay, if we're gonna do this, we're going to do this.
Dude,
because there's always, like, my mindset with that is, like, there's always someone that's going to be working harder than you, putting in more time than you guys.
Yeah.
Just born with more talent.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you guys are getting into the music business.
Right.
Emphasis on business. It's whoever's better more dedicated, more talented, those are the people that are going to make it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So to do it halftime, just be those guys that played the local bar every Tuesday nights from
and that's
9
fine.
to 2.
Yeah, and you can do that. That's totally fine to do if you want to play the local bar and all that
sure,
stuff.
but it's just what your aspirations are.
Exactly. And I could speak on this pretty fucking well. I mean, Leroy's been, this is it. Like, this is fucking it. There ain't nothing else.
Yeah,
like, I want this more than anything. You know, this is what he fucking wants. And you know, and he's incredible at it. For me, when I first joined the band, you know, Toby, he hit me up and he was like, dude, we need a new drummer. Like, the guy's not fucking cutting it. Like, and I was like, and he knew me through high school, and he knew that I fucking loved the drums and I played all the time. I never played with a band, let alone even like rarely with other musicians. And he's like, why don't you come out and fucking try out? I was like, yeah, fuck it. That's fine. I'd love to do that. So I came out, tried out. I guess I fucking did pretty okay. And then
I mean, you're still here.
I was
You're
like,
doing something right.
I'm
dude.
still fucking here because, you know,
Crazy.
But in the beginning for me, no, I didn't have that mindset of like, let's try and fucking actually do this. And I was just playing the drums because I love to play the drums, you know. And I was like, if this makes me a better drummer to play with actual musicians, then yeah, I'll fucking do it. The switch flipped for me. When the fuck was it? It was after the Crucis show, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You know, and that was our biggest show. It was, I think, one of our first Marble shows, and we fucking slayed it. And I had the best time, you know. And I was like, all right, I'm really fucking here doing this shit, aren't I now? I was like, all right, I'm fucking committed. And I told them when I first joined the band, I said, like, look, like, obviously I have other priorities, like everyone else does and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna, I'll be here and I'll be present. I was like, but this isn't gonna take up my fucking time, you know. And then, sure shit later, a year fucking later, I'm here. I'm like, this is taking up my fucking time because I love it. Yeah. You know, like I talk the most shit. I'm the biggest shit talker in the fucking band.
It's true.
Like,
it's
there's
great.
no doubt. Like, I'm an asshole, you know. But you know, it's cause if I'm an asshole to you, it's because I love you, right? But I always say, yeah, I'm just a fucking drummer. Like, I just want to play the drums. I don't give a shit. But deep down, I do give a shit. You know, like it's the commitment's been. It's been the hard part for me because, you know, I never thought of myself doing this, you know, and especially to this level, you know, but I've always been like, fuck, dude. I was always just been like, let's do school and let's try and make a fucking $1 million somehow, you know. I got my MBA and fucking went to school and all that shit, and, you know, I got this new job, which I do love. I love my job and I love the company that I work for, but I'm just like, if this shit works out, hey man, I ain't gonna be fucking mad, dude. I fucking love to do this shit the rest of my life, or like, you know, just get paid like we get paid and stuff, you know, but like, you know, I could fucking pay my bills, you know, from this shit, because every dollar and cent the band makes goes right back into the fucking band as it should. It fucking should, you know, because the band's a business in itself too. You know, you gotta pay for studio time, fucking cameraman,
music videos,
all that shit.
Yeah, nobody's ever. That's what blows a lot of other, especially a lot of other bands. That's what blows their mind too. Is that like not one single person in Slums has ever taken $1 from anything that we've done.
Not a cent. Yeah.
It's all like, it all goes back to the band and like pushing the band forward, which is super nice because like. There's bands, like, obviously, like, more experienced musicians, like, they'll just go and they'll play with someone, like, just for the night, and they get paid out, or, like, some bands will, like, pay their band out, like, every single show, but, I mean, that's kind of what set us apart, is, like, we don't care about the money right now, like, the money's gonna come for sure, because we put in the work, but it's just, like, how do we keep pushing this forward, and how do we keep making it better?
Yeah.
How do we keep leveling up?
How do we keep this business alive, kind of?
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
and
keep
like,
it going, make it fund itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, I mean, it doesn't cost. It used to cost money to be in Slums of Harvard, but
yes, it did.
We finally hit that breaking point where it's like it no longer costs money to be in Slums of Harvard, which like super nice.
It's so fucking nice. It is so fucking nice to be able to.
We were shelling out like almost $200 each every time we went to the studio.
We were in there a lot too, man.
Yeah, and we were in there a lot, so it was fucking adding up, and it was and then we just like finally got a bunch of shows, sold a bunch of shirts, and like we're still playing, and still we're getting back on our merch grind now. We've been slacking.
We've really been hurting, but we got new lines coming out, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fucking sweet.
Yeah.
We'll get you one, man. We'll get you a shirt.
Oh, yeah. I love that fucking shirt. Just like you. I sweat like a motherfucker.
Dude, yeah.
So that material is great.
Do you have the tie-dye one?
No, he's got the black one.
It's the black with the...
Okay.
the decal on it.
Yeah. So we I designed us some new ones. We have like kind of like a college design coming out, like a Harvard type design, just like a classic like Harvard sweater, but it's like slums. Nice. We have that, and then there's kind of like a more like a summery design that we're gonna drop too. But yeah, it's that, like I said, like it doesn't happen unless you make it happen. Like merchandise is the definition of that. Like we're like there's nobody that's gonna do it for us at this point, at least. Yeah. So like we have to do everything, like the design, the fucking selling, the shipping.
Selling's the hard part,
fucking,
dude. Yeah.
The money management, it's awful. It's so terrible.
It's really fucking bad.
It's like because you have to do all the shit, all the work that we put in on the music, like that takes up all of it, and then to add like design and selling and like money management and accounting and shit like that on top of it, it's
fucking ridiculous.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's not just it's not like 6 just good looking dudes just playing fucking music and trying to get laid.
Yeah,
it's actually a full-time job.
Yeah, we really do this.
You know, and honestly, who the fuck would have it any other way?
Not me.
It's the full experience, honestly. Yeah. But
like we've all heard tons of stories from other like big name bands now, like how they started. They were just homies that played music together, and somebody heard them and they just got excited and kept doing it until they're fucking the Killers or fucking
Everlong
Foo Fighters. Fucking Foo Fighters.
Oh, Dave Grohl's a fucking different animal though.
Yeah,
that man's a fucking.
And it's good you make that point, because I forget who said. I know it was a stand up, but it's you have to play every show, every gig you do, whether it's 6 people or 6,000 people. Right. Like that's your last show. Like that's the one that makes you big, because you don't know who's in that audience.
Yeah. Dude, that's
it could be 12 o'clock in the morning in some nowhere place, but there is some executive there who needed a beer, needed to get away from the wife, whatever. And then he sees these group of young guys, like, there's the next $1 million right there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've played some pretty fucking piss poor venues. Right. I mean,
good.
I mean,
I feel like those are character building.
What brings the fucking funny thing is Zach gave me the fucking hardest time ever when we were first getting gigged at Marble and shit, dude. Because I joined the band when I wasn't doing like the backyard shows, no cash, just fucking jamming. I came into the band at a time where these guys kind of started to really gain traction.
Yeah, we had already
kind of
like built a name for ourselves.
And Zach used to give me fucking shit, and he still probably will to this day. And he was like, dude, you had it fucking easy. Yeah, you know, like you fucking came in here and waltzed in and just had it fucking made. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, but
you did miss a lot.
I did fucking miss a lot. But I mean, am I fucking sad about it?
No.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not sad about it, dude.
Yeah, I do. That's another thing that I do is I watch a lot of the only podcasts I usually watch are like comedy podcasts, like Two Bears or like Mark Norman's podcast. But I love
severely underrated comedian.
Oh, 100%.
Continue, but severely underrated.
True genius for sure. But I love watching them talk about their experience and like kind of seeing the parallels between like coming up in the comedy world versus like coming up in the music world. There's so many similarities, which is I feel like they're like everybody says it too. Musicians say it, comedians say it. They're like, there's so many comedians that wish they could be doing music or like think they could do music, and there's so many like artists, like music artists that think they could do comedy.
Oh, I don't envy comedians. That's
they
got the toughest fucking like
that shit is fucking.
That shit's hard.
Dog eat dog.
My hat's off to any fucking comedian, dude.
Well, and it's funny because I had a local comedian who's pretty big here. His name is Robert Gibson, but he goes by Buck D. Mm-hmm. And I had him on a couple months ago, and we still talk every now and again. And we had a conversation like last week, because like me and her will go to like one of the stand-up like open mic.
I need to hit more of those up.
Me too.
There is a lot of really funny motherfuckers here.
Yeah.
Shockingly funny. Yeah. But then there's some that
just fucking bomb.
I hate to talk shit because they have so much more gut than I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, they got all the balls in the world.
I'll see some of these people absolutely slaughter, right? And I'm like, dude, I could do that. Everything's fucking hilarious. That's great. But then as you see somebody just absolutely bomb.
Shit,
oh no, nothing's funny. That's dude, right.
It makes you start to sweat, dude. Yeah. You know, like your teeth fucking start to bleed.
There's a open mic night every Wednesday night down at a Red Door. Right.
Yeah. You need to go to those.
And it's good. The guy who hosts it, Chuck Parker, really nice guy. Really funny guy too. Anyway, we were there, and it was about 9:30, 9:45, so it's about to close out, and she goes to the restroom. This guy comes up, and it was bad. Like it was, I can't look you in the eye. It was bad, and I'm like, oh god, I can't watch this. So I texted her. She's in the bathroom. Like, don't come out.
Don't fucking just sit
I was
there.
like, don't come out. Stay in
Sit
there.
there,
Like,
yeah.
it's so bad.
It's
Please,
okay.
don't
Like
do
the
this.
room hurts. The room hurts. It's so bad.
You don't want
yeah.
no part of this.
No, like the dog. Like there was so funny. Like halfway through the show, like the show itself, whenever someone would kill, this dog would like bark. And like it was like he was reacting to funny comedy. It was hilarious. But as this dude's bombing, the dog started crying and then left.
What? Oh shit! Oh,
The dog like hung its head and
dude,
walked.
no. I took that to a literal fucking sense. I was like, "There's really a fucking dog that knows the cues of this shit." Like, I was being an idiot. I was like, well, "No way, a dog really fucking bombed with him like that." And I was like,
so when did it hit for you that it was like, this is something that we're gonna do, this is something that I'm gonna do?
I think it was our first real show. Like 2.5, 3 years ago, we had did like one open mic at this bar that just went awful. Like anybody else would have just been like, yeah, we can't do this. Let's quit right now.
that story's fucking great.
It
dude.
was like,
So what happened that night?
Like we just, weren't very good at playing music at that point. And we were like I said, we didn't know anything about sound. So we tried to run a mixer through this like random shitty bar's like main like PA system, which was like super low level, instead of just playing out of our amps directly to the crowd and just playing just the live drums, and just so much feedback and just like that fucking sound just constantly. And we were just like, oh my god, we actually got people to go. We had like 20 people to see us and just totally fucking blew it. And then randomly Zach hits us up. He's like, hey, I got us a gig at Moonlight. And we're like, what the fuck is that? It's like, it's the bar connected to Sunshine. And he's like, it's like a real venue. Like actual bands like go and play there.
It's a cute spot, man.
Yeah. So we went, and it's a really tiny bar, like super tiny. I don't know if you've ever been there.
I've never even heard of it.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
fucking adorable. Is what I
Yeah.
describe it
Connected
as.
to Sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, same building. You can walk from Sunshine into this joint, man.
Yeah. So we played in there, and like our families were there, a bunch of our friends were there, and so we played like 5 songs, and like the crowd, like with like 30, 40 people in there, it felt so packed, and people were like so excited, like they were like our family and stuff, but they like had no idea that we could do that, which is crazy. And I get that all the time from my family, like my older cousins and stuff that like haven't seen me in a while. When they go see a show, they're like, I didn't even know that you were capable of like being that outgoing and like, you know, being like that charismatic and stuff. I'm like, do I seem like a dick at like family functions? Like, am I super lame? And they're just like, I just didn't know you had that in you, which is, yeah, that's always good to hear. And then, but yeah, after that show, then we booked at Launchpad, and then we were the openers, and we packed the house like way more than the fucking headliners did.
Oh shit.
And we just played like just another rinky-dink 30-minute set, had that place fucking jumping, had people buying up the bar. Launchpad hit us back, did the same thing again, packed it as the openers, and then like just kept doing that, which was crazy. And we would have like some out-of-town headliners, because we would go on first, and it was at Launchpad, and so none of our friends had ever been there. So they're like, yeah, we'll go see them, we'll maybe get a drink, and then we're gonna dip. We're gonna go to like Anodyne or something. And so that's what would happen every time. And then this like headlining band, they were like, you should like tell all your friends to stay. I'm like, you guys don't go on for like 2 hours, and no one knows you, and also just like, fuck you. You should have brought your own fans. Like